The reason I'm explaining all of this in detail, though, is there's a lot of propaganda from the other side. Okay, now, so let's just talk about the opposition. Now, first of all, to stop the lockouts, we gave our proposals to the TLC. One of our proposals is TLC can redo the utilization rate to whatever the rate is right now. So that way, your drivers are able to earn properly. Okay? So if they redo let's say if the utilization, because they look at the average, last 12-month average. Let's say the last 12-month average, I don't know, but let's say if it's like 55%, for example, 53%, they redo it. So then immediately drivers would get a little bit of a raise, okay? And then TLC says instead of a review next year, they do the review every 2 years. The reason being, the reality is right now, is too many cars. Uber mismanaged. Uber also knew what the rule was. TLC knew what the rule was. Uber said it could meet the 53% bottom. And Uber could have managed that. They did the wait list and everything. But at the same time, when TLC lifted the cap in October, right? They didn't come out against it. Who were the main people telling the drivers to go and buy EVs? It was IDG. It was the insurance brokers working with IDG. That guy from Primetime Brokerage did a press conference outside his office with IDG saying, I'm going to get 10,000 new applications in, right? Before they have to close it, right? So all those, they all knew what the rule was. But let me finish. But as you can see, the company, it is also in the interest of the companies to keep adding cars. It hurts each individual driver because each driver has less fares, but the company in total has more trips, right? So they played that game. Okay, they played the game. Well, then now they have to pay the drivers. It was their game that got played. Why should the drivers have to take the loss for that, right? So, and reality is, it's a lot of these cars right now. I think it's going to take them like 2-year period because the industry has what's called natural attrition. Attrition is when people leave the industry, right? People drop out. So this industry has that, especially the Uber Lyft market. At one point, it was like 25% of the drivers naturally leave on their own. So if in 2-year period, with the natural attrition, if there's a natural drop-off, so drivers on their own choose to drop out, then the actual utilization in 2 years when they review it, they can meet the number that it is, that the new number that it becomes right now. Do you see what I'm saying? So you give them more time, the companies more time to adjust, and you give the drivers an immediate raise, and through this way you stop the lockouts. That's our proposal that we gave to the TLC. Do you have questions about the proposal?
It's not really the proposal, but it's the question on the floor really is: can't Uber be sued for not keeping to they basically breached the contract?
So
okay, they breached what they agreed to. So can they be sued for that?
It's not in the terms of, there's no like written contract or anything. Yeah, they made an implication. But it's not like they signed something with the TLC. But we are looking into other legal actions. I think in the next couple of weeks, where like our attorneys right now have continued to do some legal research and they have some ideas. I think in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to announce something. But I think to end the crisis is gonna need a political solution. Like even if we sue, the lawsuit will take a lot of time. The lawsuit won't get us a solution. Lawsuit will just be a strategy to pressure the company, to get them to agree to this kind of a rule change.
And just to follow that, Opera, they keep adding,
I think you can stop with the video. It's okay.
10,000, push their